Oh, here we go.
Tits.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another SugarTits video. The great debate of gender and if women's spaces are under threat has once again been highlighted by this newest case of a black woman who has lost her gym membership because she voiced her outrage of a biologically male trans person using the women's locker rooms and acting inappropriately towards her. But the thing that makes this case so unique is that it has the left scratching their morally superior brains as to which side they should take. You see, this black woman is, how do I put this, a lover of scissors as well. And the trans woman is whiter than the balls of a polar bear. So the great dilemma is, who do we side with? Who is more oppressed? And guess which side it seems that they're taking?
A black lesbian woman just went viral because she was angry that she was at her gym locker room and there was a biological male in there while she was changing. And guess who the left will go to bat for? The white biological male. This crop top weirdo has more rights than a black woman. How do you get the left to cheer for white men? Dress them up as women.
Apparently so. A scissor-loving woman has shared her outrage on social media after a trans woman allegedly followed her into the locker room of a Los Angeles gym and called her a bitch in a deep, angry voice. It is ma'am.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
Tish Hyman, wait. Hyman? That is a very unfortunate coincidental name. Shot of Hyman liquor, anyone? Was banned from EOS Fitness before posting a video to X about the encounter in the women's locker room on Sunday. In it, Hyman, I can't say it. I can't say it. Okay. In it, Hyman can be heard shouting at the trans person and saying, "Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it," as onlookers watched in shock. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this video.
Gym, men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know it's dangerous. Me naked in front of a man without my permission. But I ain't the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all.
On Instagram, she posted the same video with a lengthy caption that said, "Multiple women and I have repeatedly made written reports on this man for coming into our women's locker room harassing us, and the gym staff has done absolutely nothing." She said the trans woman had disrespected her on multiple occasions. She described the trans woman coming into the locker room behind her and calling her a bitch, which she said terrified her before she ran out of the gym screaming, "There is a man in the restroom." Hyman said the trans person was removed, but the gym staff then turned around and terminated my membership too, as if I was being punished for speaking up. I mean, this is an all too frequent occurrence, isn't it? There is a biological man in a space where women are supposed to feel safe. They shouldn't be there. End of story. But voicing that opinion somehow makes you a bigot. And it seems like every time you confront these people who would call you a bigot, they get caught up in their own bullshit and stumble around their words in trying to defend their position.
What I'm saying is that gender can be fluid and it does not affect other people.
Firstly, you can keep your fluids to yourself. Your fluids are mental. And secondly, it does affect other people. It clearly affects other people. Otherwise, things like this wouldn't happen, would they? Girls wouldn't be missing out on opportunities in sports or worried that they're going to get the shit beat out of them in a boxing ring.
It does not affect other people's lives.
I literally just showed you an example where it affects other people. Women who don't want to share those spaces. Now, you're saying that those women's spaces should be defined by their biological sex at birth. Yes or no?
I don't know. What I'm saying...
I don't know, but I don't know. What I'm saying is, I don't think she knows what she's saying at all.
So it literally affects other people. You're really nice. But...
You're fucking clueless?
The cult got you.
The cult.
You
think people being told they can have a certain gender or a certain sexuality is a cult?
100% it is a cult. You have drank the retard Kool-Aid.
People thinking you can pretend to be something you're not and the whole world's going to go along with it, including the people, yes, it affects, is a cult.
Here's another person getting caught up in their own argument.
The reality of the situation is that trans women, not men, trans women and other trans people are not predators. The statistics show us over and over again that trans women are not predators.
You're missing the fucking point. No one's saying that all trans men are predators. And I can't believe I'm gonna say this. It's about feeling safe in a safe space, where you know there are only women, not biological men. You'd feel like you were being tricked. Like a bloke who was told he was gonna go to the pub and then ended up being taken to Oprah's book club for middle-aged Karen bitches who are all gushing and sliding over their seats over misogynistic, mythical Minotaur creatures, ball-dicking them down and treating them like shit. Yeah, that's right. Someone told me about this. It's a real book.
Do you agree that not all cis men are predators?
Yes, of course.
So why don't we let cis men into women's spaces as well?
Again, this is a bad faith argument.
Why can't you answer the question? Why is it a bad faith argument?
So this is deliciously ironic. Another ally walks over to him and says, do you really want to engage with this? Do you really want to do this? Yet all of us asking the questions are wondering, yeah, do you really want to do this? Do you really want to get involved in this argument? A losing argument that you can't win? An argument that you don't have an answer to except for, that's just a bad faith question.
Yeah,
It is interesting how I'm having a perfectly fine debate here, but there's someone else coming around trying to convince them not to speak to me.
I'm done. This is a bad faith argument.
Now this next clip is fucking crazy and it boils my bare piss. This woman is the Sex Discrimination Commissioner of Australia and she is paid $408,000 per year. And her response to being asked what is a biological female is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You said in response to a question about the protection of women's rights under CEDAW that we are not one version of woman. Now, last I checked, a woman is an adult human female with XX chromosomes. So what did you mean when you said we are not one version of woman?
That there is a great diversity in who we are as women, so that includes culturally, racially marginalised women, First Nations women, women with disability, lesbians, trans women, non-binary. There are a range of people who identify as women who are women.
Did you mean that biological males can be women?
Men. So I think that we have different language that perhaps you're using than I would use. So I don't understand the term biological men.
Right. This might be a short tranche of questions then.
Just shy of $500,000 of taxpayers' money is paying for that. For that bullshit.
I don't understand the term biological men.
It's infuriating. It's no wonder that altercations like this one keep escalating. And it's building and building. Because women are starting to ask how much will they tolerate? And it's coming to a fucking head, let me tell you. But let's get back to this main altercation between the scissor-loving black woman and the trans white man.
Gold's Gym in California, a lady named Tish Hyman recently just got her membership revoked because she was speaking out against a male.
I mean, come on. Everyone's gonna know that that is a biological male when you walk into the female locker room. I'm not even trying to be mean right now. It's the jawline, the uncharacteristically female bulging biceps, the neck that has the girth of a log that even your most skilled timber splitter would have trouble splitting into. There is no way that this person could walk into a female bathroom and not be identified as a biological male, therefore instantly making the women feel uncomfortable. And don't pull the bigotry argument bullshit that it's just our own prejudice at play. A woman is programmed to see a man walking into a female space and feel uncomfortable.
Male Grant Freeman, who was going into the women's locker room. And let it be known that Tish is a black lesbian. By the way, Grant is a criminal that had been priorly convicted of drug trafficking.
Well, there you go. He's a convicted drug trafficker, a professional smuggler, if you will. And now he's smuggling balls into the women's locker room. Why are they always criminals? Does anyone else notice that seems to be a reoccurring factor here? Do you remember that guy who sued a bikini waxing place because they wouldn't wax his balls? He turned out to be a criminal.
Gym, men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room.
I mean, you gotta love her straightforwardness. Man, big ass grown man with big dicks in the locker room. So here's the altercation that happened prior to this, where she confronted the trans person.
How are you? Did you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
I'm asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
Okay, so just going off this video alone, I will give it to the trans person. They are remaining very calm. And this black lady is going off tap, which doesn't help her case, which you could actually use as an argument. She's a woman. She can't control her emotions. That's a dude. He's keeping cool as a cucumber in the face of conflict. But if we are to believe what this woman said, he was being confrontational. He called her a bitch and was inappropriately staring at her big, beautiful black ass.
Tish put in the copy on this video that this person told her that he was a woman and demanded that she leave the women's locker room. He said straight women like dick and they're probably looking at me more than you.
Well, that'll fucking do it, won't it? Now obviously there's no video of the trans person saying this, so we're just going on what the black chick said. But if they did say that, acknowledging that they had a peenie, then they should be able to acknowledge that they shouldn't be in the female's locker room.
Staff said their hands were tied by the law and they couldn't make him leave. So let me get this straight. He's a convicted criminal, he's being aggressive, he's cussing at her, and he's a male going into the female locker room. Yet Tish gets her membership revoked and Grant gets to continue his membership.
Yep, pretty much. That sums it up. So after all this went down, Hyman Liquor took to her car and TikTok or Instagram or whatever to vent about the ordeal and losing her membership.
I just had the worst experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America, where like trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it. And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you want to be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a fuck how women feel?
But that's just it, isn't it? They don't care. They don't care how real women feel. Because in their heads, they are a real woman.
Today I was naked in the locker room. I turned around and there's a man there. In boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here. Maybe I missed a sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here? He goes, don't fucking talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here.
Yeah, see, it's this particular kind of trans person that pisses off all the rest of the trans community. The ones who are purposefully trying to be inflammatory, yet they mask this by claiming that they're champions of the trans community, that they're standing up for trans rights, that things will get better for trans people if they keep going around purposefully trying to piss people off. It's like that Lily Tino and that whole shtick they had about going to restaurants and just waiting, salivating at the balls for one of the waiters to misgender them so they could shame them all over TikTok. You're not doing the trans community any favors.
Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What the fuck is going on? Like, listen, how can you say you're a woman or you want to be a woman and you don't care how women feel?
Once again, the lines of decency become blurred when you do in fact believe that you are a woman.
That's nothing more manly than not giving a fuck about how women feel, I'd like to think. And I get it, like, everybody has their own things, and I don't want to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever their sexual orientation is or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightophobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated. Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? And like, when is the cutoff point? Is it like, oh, you cut off your penis, you can come in here? Why aren't women making the laws? And if you really want to fucking be safe and feel good, why don't we just make trans restrooms?
These are all valid points. These are all valid points that have been thrown out there. But once again, and it shits me that we all have to say it, they believe that they are women. And I will point out again, not all trans people, just these annoying ones who seem to want to piss people off. They don't want their own bathroom. They don't want to feel anything but a woman. So fuck your feelings. I'm a woman. Please excuse the cock and balls.
Because It ain't right. The way I feel right now. And don't come into my comments about he gay, he ain't looking at you. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's about a feeling, yo. Like, if you never been a little girl who been touched or been through some shit, you won't understand that feeling. And you've never been a little girl.
Oh, I should hope not. I mean, that's just a whole nother level of psychotic, isn't it? I know there are actually some men who get their rocks off to that, dressing up and pretending to be little girls. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. So TMZ did an interview with the trans person, and I'm just gonna say, but you can be the judge of it, it puts the lotion on its skin.
Alexis, welcome to TMZ Live.
Hi. It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Hey, Alexis. So we spoke with Tish, and she said when she came face to face with you, it was obvious to her you were a man.
Obvious to Tish, obvious to the whole fucking world.
I told the people that raised me that this is the way that I was when I was 8 years old. Really, I stuffed it down pretty deep, and I actually relinquished that information to her about, you know, name change, and it says female on my ID, and...
It says female on your ID! It's a little piece of fucking paper! Or digital printing! It doesn't mean you're a biological female!
I'm registered as a female with the gym, so...
Oh, okay. See, I thought it was science that could determine what a biological female is. But we were wrong! It's gyms! It's gyms!
Were you fully clothed at that moment?
Come on, mate, this shouldn't be too hard to think about. Was the wang out?
Fully clothed. I believe I was enrobed in a towel on one occasion.
Yeah, that wang was out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you see her perspective. She's saying that she's looking at you, say, in a towel, and you still have male genitalia. But could you understand her being uncomfortable?
Well, I certainly do not understand it, but I do get the notion of the fear-mongering that she's perpetuating.
Okay. I am in no way saying this scissor-loving black woman is not scary, but you have to acknowledge that you're just as guilty of fear-mongering as she is. You are entering a women's space where they are supposed to feel safe, knowing that your dick and balls bold shadow given behind a towel could potentially make women feel unsafe.
I feel like this had to happen in order for people to learn about trans. It's a thing. We're here.
The entitlement. You don't speak for the whole trans community. Not everyone who is trans are deliberately going out there trying to make women feel unsafe to prove a point. They just want to live their lives in peace, and you're fucking it up for the community.
There's like 10 species of animals on Earth that do this too. Just by the way, everybody.
What? I've never seen a walrus with big fat balls enter the female locker room.
So, but about the bathroom, am I entitled to it? I know that I'm a woman.
Fuck you, women. Fuck you. We all knew that's what he was going to say. You were never ever going to convince this person otherwise.
Not everyone possesses this much self-feminine power. It doesn't happen. Not in this patriarchal system of which we've been living for so long.
They are a woman. Hear me roar like a snow yeti. Excuse me, it is ma'am.
It is ma'am.
They are a woman. Fuck you, real women. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to check me out on Rumble, BitChute, or X, and I'll catch you in the next video. Tits out, everyone.
Tits.